What's going on, everyone? My name is Derek. Welcome to my channel, Euro Superbike Life, or ESBK Life for short. Today I'm going to bring you something a little bit different, something that I don't normally do on this channel. Behind me is my Enki Billy e-bike. I introduced you guys to that bike a few videos ago. It is my fat tire folding e-bike that I use as a pit bike as I get around the track and so forth. But today I wanted to bring you guys something else. Welcome back, guys. So this is the newest addition to the crew. This is an Aventon e-bike. Now you may be wondering why a second e-bike. I already have an Enki Billy e-bike that I use for pit bikes. Why do I need another one? Because I wanted one, damn it. That's why I got another e-bike, because I wanted one. I didn't need it, but I want it. In all actuality, this one is for the missus, and we're going to use this one when we're out camping and riding and stuff like that. You know, when we're at a campsite and we're out on the trails, we want to use these e-bikes. And if we want to go into town, we didn't want to have to jump into a car or a truck. We could just jump on the e-bikes and go puttering around. But this is the Aventon Cinch. This is another 20-inch fat tire folding e-bike, like my Enki Billy bike, only this one is a step through. Guys, step throughs just aren't for women anymore. This is, in my opinion, the best looking entry-level e-bike available. And my bike, the Billy e-bike, as well as this Aventon Cinch, they're considered entry-level e-bikes. So e-bikes can start anywhere from around a couple of $100s and go up over tens of thousands of dollars. Now, as you know, alternative fuel vehicles are the future for all things, for cars, trucks, buses, you know, bikes as well. Ducati offers a number of e-bikes. Mercedes, Porsche, BMW, they also offer e-bikes. Most of those e-bikes are over 10 grand. So they go up. Schwinn, Trek, all of these guys offer top of the line premium e-bikes. The Aventon and my Billy e-bike, they're considered entry level. These bikes are typically under $2,000 and they're probably most likely made in China. Both of these bikes are made in China, and we'll talk about that a little bit. But this is going to be an unboxing. My channel isn't going to become an e-bike channel. I just obtained this bike. I want to share it with you guys, but we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to take it out. I'm going to put it together and we'll do a quick walk around. I'm not going to do a review of that. There are dozens of dedicated e-bike channels out on YouTube, and you can see a complete review of this bike, a comparison to all the others. But they're super fun. And we'll talk about why we selected this one as opposed to all of the others that are out there. So let's do an unboxing and show you what's inside. So there we go. You see it's all nicely packaged. We have over here that looks like a 3-amp charger. This is an accessory kit. Let's see what's in here. So we got some reflectors, a tool kit, and a few other things. Derailleur hanger, some manuals, and so forth. Take these out. Set it aside. So you can see the bike, for the most part, is already assembled. We won't have to do a whole lot of assembly. So this should go pretty quick. All right, I think that's it. There's just more styrofoam in the box. Set that over here. Now this bike comes in two colors. So it comes in this red as well as like an emerald green. My wife preferred the red. There are a number of entry-level e-bikes in this area. So 20-inch fat tire folding e-bikes, under $2,000. There are several of them, and you'll notice that most of them, they all look very similar. That's because they're all made in the same, roughly the same factory. There's like 1 or 2 factories in China that makes all of these, and there are slight variances, but for the most part, they're all pretty much the same. Another factor that people seem to care about is how fast these go. My Billy e-bike tops out at 20 miles per hour. It's not super fast, and that wasn't a selling factor. It wasn't anything that I really needed to do, because when you're riding around the pits, I think the pit speed limit is like 5 or 10 miles an hour to begin with. So I wasn't looking for anything to fly around really fast. And if you check out a lot of the YouTube channels, they're all concerned about how fast the bike goes. Can we get it to go 30 miles an hour? Can we get it to go 35? Can we get it to go 40? If I want to go fast, I have motorcycles in which to do that. So that wasn't a selling point for me or for my wife. What was is that we could fold the bike up like this, put it in the back of the trunk, or fit it in a trailer, or do something where it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. This is the step through model versus, I mentioned before, the step over, like over there. They make this bike in both. So this is the step through. And I think we're just about ready to take some things off here and open it up. I don't want to close that up in there, but we'll get that in a minute. Okay, it has a kickstand on the back. We'll tighten that up later. So there she is. This is the Aventon Cinch, the step-through model. Let me grab the camera. We'll do a quick walkthrough and show you the rest of the bike. All right, so here she is, guys. As you can see, there wasn't much assembly to it. It was really just take it out of the box and open it up. So again, we decided on this bike for a number of reasons. One, my wife, I like to say, is vertically challenged, so we like the low step through as opposed to the step over of my Enki Billy bike. It's a fat tire 20-inch bike, so it provides a nice ride, although these tires need some air. But it folds, so it folds here, and it also folds here, so the handlebars fold down, and you sort of fold it in half. The pedals fold up, like so, so it makes it easy to get in and out of a car, truck, minivan, what have you. This has air suspension on the front, so you can, it's kind of hard to, but you can see there's some suspension travel there, and then you can lock it out so that there's no suspension travel, as you can see. Over here we have preload adjustment. Oh, you can't see light. Get out of there. There we go. So you got preload adjustment right here on the top. We have Tektro disc brakes, front and rear. So you can see those units there and here. We have Shimano Acera derailleur and shifters. And down. So we got brakes, like I mentioned. This has a thumb throttle, so if you're used to riding quads, snowmobiles, snow machines, you'll like this. My bike has the twist throttle. I prefer that, more motorcycle-like. But this has a thumb throttle, and the missus didn't seem to care. We have our LCD display and the controls here. The handlebars also adjust, so they can rotate forward and back, although they're fairly straight, so there's not a whole lot. But if we rotate the display down, we have our lever right here. We just flip this up, and then you can see that we can rotate those bars, and we have some adjustment there. And then we can lift this back up. We can also raise this up. So even though my wife is fairly short, so the seat's going to be really low, the handlebars are going to be really low. There's a lever here. So if we push that over, around, we can then raise and lower the bar. And you see you have a gradient, some measurements there, so we can always find the correct spot. If I ever ride this or someone else, we can put it back to her liking, and then we can just close the clamp here. Like so. So this has a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery, which is good for about 20 miles or so on throttle alone. More if you're doing pedal assist, and there are 5 pedal assist modes. There is a key for the battery, so the battery is located here. So you turn the key and it pops out. You can see there, and we just pull it out. There's a plug here for charging while it's on the bike, or you can take it off and charge it outside the bike. There's a little kickstand down there, so when we fold it, it'll rest on that kickstand and not on the front chain drive. 48 volt, 500 watt rear hub motor. Aventon labels their own motors. Most of them are Bafang. I don't actually know who makes this one. It could be Bafang, it might be someone else. Aventon might make them in-house. Don't really know who makes that motor. But it's good for 500 watts, so lots of power. My wife and I live on hills, so although we don't plan on riding around here in town, like I said, we'll probably primarily use this when we're on trails and we're camping and stuff like that, and we're at the track. We're getting around the track when I'm not riding. But we want to make sure that we had plenty of power to do so. And with the 3 amp charger that's over here, this battery will charge in about 4 to 5 hours completely. If it was a 2 amp charger, it would take significantly longer, somewhere in the 6 to 8 hour range. But yeah, this is it, guys. Now you may notice this bike does not have fenders, lights, or a rear rack. And if you're looking at bikes in this price range, most of them have those things, like the Electric 2.0, for example. That bike comes with a rear rack, headlights, taillights, and all types of stuff, fenders as well. This bike does not have any of those. So we were hoping to get this bike on a Black Friday deal, and it seems they started their Black Friday deal a little bit early. So that is what is in that box. That is an accessory box. It contains front and rear fenders, a rear bike rack, headlights and taillights. So let me put this on a tripod and we can start digging into that and quickly install those. All right, there you have it, guys, with the front and rear fenders installed, along with the headlight and the taillight. Both of these are battery powered. USB. Not crazy about these because I do have to, when we're done riding it or whatever, I do have to take those off and plug them into a USB charger, both the front and the rear. But I do like the fenders. It looks good. I will have to figure out what happened to the bike rack because the bike rack was not included. So I'll have to give them a call to find out where the bike rack is. But the fenders went on really easily. Mounting points here, and one down there, and then on the back here on either side. And then up front, mounting point here on the forks, then one in the back, and then the bottom of the forks there. So pretty simple. Hardware was already on the bike, even though they gave me more hardware in the box. But yeah, that is it, guys. So yeah, Aventon Cinch step through 20-inch foldable fat tire e-bike, 500 watt, 48 volt rear hub motor. I believe they have it listed as 20 miles per hour max, but I think this one maxes out about 25. Adjustable seat, adjustable handlebars, foldable handlebars, 14 amp hour integrated battery into the frame with a charging port, and a 3 amp charger so that it charges in 4 to 5 hours. Front and rear disc brakes, LCD display, Shimano gears. So yeah, pretty good looking bike. All right, guys, well, I think that is a wrap for this video. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed my Aventon Cinch e-bike to go along with my Enki Billy e-bike over there. I am Derek. You guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, or smash it if you didn't like it. Until next time, guys, take care.